My name is Sumit Ganguli, and I'm the CEO with GAVS Technologies. We are, of course, based out of Princeton, New Jersey, Chicago, Denver, and California, with operations in UK and Middle East. But most important, our development center and key IP center is based out of Chennai, and that's why we are here. And we have built an artificial intelligence based technology operations product which uses in the computer infrastructure. The artificial intelligence product is able to predict whether any CPU or any assets in the overall infrastructure will go down almost 10-12 days before it happens. So this is a genuine, concrete use case of artificial intelligence-led technology operations, and we are among the very few in the world to be able to do that. And we are working for very large aircraft manufacturing companies, large healthcare companies, and companies and banks in the Middle East. And that's really where we are. So we are very bullish about what we are doing. And more important is we've had two very successful investment companies out of Hong Kong and Singapore and France who have actually invested in the general partner Basel Partners. And between Basel Partners and the other two key investors, we have a fairly strong group of investors in the company. And that's really where we are taking the company going forward.
So is the software created internally by your programmers, or you have a type with it?
That's what we are very proud of. First and foremost, it's called Zero Incident Framework. Our aspiration is to create a computer infrastructure which is trending towards zero downtime or zero incident. And this entire product has been developed in Chennai with our folks in our offices here. And something that we're again very proud of, we have a very formal tie-up with IIT Madras, and a lot of the artificial intelligence algorithm, which is the reinforced learning, has also come from IIT Madras and our leaders, Chandra and others, who've actually built this entire product of Zero Incident Framework.
How long does it take, sir, and where have you used this initially in your company?
So the product is right now being used at 7 multinationals around the world. We have a key bank and one of the larger media companies where we are using this AI-led tech ops, and in the US with some of the larger healthcare provider, couple of them, with very large consumer goods product company with the Midwest, as well as a healthcare software product company out of the Carolinas, are using this predictive analytics tool. It includes automation, smart machine, and AI-led predictive engine.
So can it be said in short that it will help you in save the data before something goes wrong?
Sure. It's much more than that. It is not about just saving data. Your total computer infrastructure, imagine a hospital where people are coming into an emergency room where we are doing X-ray. Most of these hospitals now are paperless. For such hospitals, having their entire infrastructure supported by a predictive engine where you are able to predict that based on these conditions or based on these issues, your CPU could go down, or you could have a printer problem, or if we are able to identify that based on these various alerts that are coming up, this is the key alert that one needs to look at, and all the others are moot. It's a huge advantage. So Chandra, who's actually here and who's really the chief innovator of these series of products, is clearly a very disruptive technologist. And what is very important is if you take AI or artificial intelligence and take some use cases, this is a very concrete use case which will have a direct bearing on computer infrastructure's uptime using AI.
Okay. I mean, is the government also supporting this system so that they can also use it in their process? Where do you think it can be useful for the government also?
It would be very useful. Let's talk about hospitals. A large number of hospitals are run by governments. There are a whole host of government-owned banks. They are again will be huge beneficiary of this zero downtime AI-led infrastructure. Airports, aircraft companies, airlines, all of them would be huge beneficiary of this. If you really take a very large consumer product company, for every downtime around the world, it can have a direct impact on production, it can have direct impact on their direct revenue, and that's something that ZIF and Gavel and Z-Man can really help. But what is very important is in the enterprise and corporations, we could be one of the few genuine IP and product companies out of India and Chennai. I'm very proud of Chennai in terms of what Zoho or Freshworks is doing. But they are in the small and medium segment. But in the corporation using AI tools, we could be among the leaders there.
So how many days before or how many hours does it predict and analyze?
Very, very good question. As I said, what it does is, since it's an engine, once you install it, it starts getting the data, it starts getting to understand the trends, and then it starts doing the inference. And around 10 to 15 days before any issue can happen, we are able to do some prediction. And once it's installed, anywhere from 8 weeks to around 3 months to 4 months, the system is fairly intelligent and intuitive to be able to do some prediction on some of the downtime that could occur.
So is it affordable for all the companies to have this?
The answer would be, our companies, can they afford downtime? And if they cannot afford the downtime, what would you say is affordable for a hospital which has 4,500 trauma patients coming in and their whole system gets down? I don't think you can attach a price point, but just to let you know, we have, it's not a cheap product, and it is largely for Fortune 500 and above companies, and that's where we are right now.
Super.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.